Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. It's my pleasure to be joined with musician Larry Sumner Jr. and Anissa Sumner,
Hello.
also a fellow musician. And we've got a big event coming up on Sunday at the Michigan Theater this Sunday, December 4th.
Yes.
Correct? Yeah, Holidaze variety show.
There you go. Yes.
Right.
I like it. Tell me a little bit about it, Larry.
So the whole thing kind of started maybe a year or so ago.
Okay.
I was talking to my mom, as I do every day,
Yeah.
and I do a lot of theater work at schools and things like that. And I noticed that there was never either the school didn't have many black kids that wanted to participate, or black kids just didn't know about it and all this stuff. There was never that kind of presence at any of these shows that I was doing. And I told my mom about that. She was like, well, we could do something about that. So she decided to, if it's not there, you start it. So she started a little theater company, and this is our first show. So
Very cool.
we're excited to do it.
So you're in charge of the day. I'm
Yes,
really excited.
yes,
So
yes.
first I'll ask you what it's like. Obviously you've been working with your son and know his talent, but talk about what it's like getting to work with your son on this event.
Well, this is quite different. Usually when I've worked with him in the past, it's just been he and my other children, but now we have another group of people that we are working towards to putting things together,
cool.
and it's a great adventure. That's why I call it it's an adventure, because it's something new. Out of the box theater company I want to think out of the box, and so to bring that to our community, to get more African Americans involved in theater arts. So
this will be, and it's a variety show. So
yes.
That sounds like a lot of fun to me. What type of acts, what type of performances will guests get to see, Larry?
So the center of the show are these 3 scenes where it's the same family in on Christmas morning, but in 3 different decades. So the first decade is like the grandma and grandpa when they're young in the late 60s, early 70s. The next decade's in the late 80s, early 90s, and it's their children. And then the last decade is more close to current times, and it's the granddaughter of the original people. So that's like what kind of holds it all together. But between those segments, there's singing, dancing, poetry, and all that stuff. So it's kind of like, you're on the late night with Johnny Carson, but Johnny Carson's Santa Claus, so sing the show and stuff like that. So yeah, it's fun.
Should be cool.
Yes.
Obviously, a lot of talent sitting in between us. When did you know this young man had the talent to have a career in music?
Well, he started singing he started speaking sentences at a very early age. I'm saying 1. And by the time he was 3, he was so talkative and just spot on with questions. And a young lady at church, and she was like, well, how old are you? And he was like, 3. She was like, no, you're lying. You're not 3, you're 5. And he was like, no, I'm 3. But he was so articulate as a young child. My dad was a pastor. At 3 years old, he was standing in front of a congregation singing a whole song, and the church stood up for a standing ovation for him, and he was just like, yay high,
Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, I sure do.
So now talk a little bit about you do a variety of different performances. Talk a little bit about what all fills your time in the music scene.
So my main creative outlet is my band Big L and Code Blue. So that's a lot of fun. We play a lot of soul, funk, a little rock and roll, stuff like that. But of course, original music as well. But that's a very different endeavor. They play covers and stuff at parties. But then I serve as minister of music at United People's Community Church, and I've been there for this coming year will be my 13th year there, which is wild, almost half my life. Oh, jeez. But then
you're still young.
Yeah.
You're still young.
It's just another thing. It seems like I just started yesterday in 2010. It was the summer before high school that I started there, and then now I'm 26. Just keeping it going. But so I do that, and then I do a lot of musical theater stuff, especially with schools in the area. Right now, I'm vocal directing Napoleon High School's production of the Addams Family musical. So that's going to be fun. That's like in February. I should know the date, but I don't. But yeah, so but just really just music all day, every day, man. Yeah, just.
Anissa, tell me about kind of how music brings people together, especially around the holidays.
That is one thing that, as of our family, from since I was a child, music, we all had a piano in the home, you know, and so with singing, it reaches a variety of people. You know, you can sing a Christmas carol and people will join in, or sing a hymn from the church, and if they know it, people will join in, or even, you know, singing something R&B, you know, respect, you know, Aretha Franklin, they'll start joining in. So music will always, I feel, will bring people together because it's universal. You know, it's very universal.
Same for you, Larry?
Absolutely, and I think with music, I mean, all art, you know, is good to be consumed, and you can enjoy it and all this stuff. But music has a way of making people feel better. I mean, because, you know, life can get tough, you know, so, and man, just a simple song can make someone's day, you know, go from so like, oh no, that was I got to see those people sing. And you know, so having such a small thing makes such a big impact. It's like a superpower. So, you know, it's good to, you know, try to share it with as many people.
Yeah, it's awesome you possess that skill that so many people do now.
Right.
I can't even sing in the shower.
Oh wow,
I'm just bad, tone deaf for sure. So it's Holidaze, and it's this Sunday. What's the cost? And I know that if you bring a toy, or which of course that'll go as a giveaway to someone in need, you get a free Michigan Theater combo.
Yes.
Yep, you get a free popcorn and drink.
Yep.
And the cost, if I'm not mistaken, if you get them online before the night of the show, it's $9 for an adult, $5 for seniors and children, and a family of 3 or more, it's $25. So if you have 2 kids, $25. 6, or our family, 8 kids, you know, still $25. So awesome.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you. JTV will be there on Sunday. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Good luck
to be here.
Yeah, good luck with Holidaze on Sunday.
All right, thank you so much.
Larry Sumner Jr. and Anissa Sumner here on The Morning Show.